Lassie and Lost in Space. Actress June Lockhart dies at age 100. Lockhart, who spent most of her life on stage or on screen, was one of Hollywood's very favorite moms, actor Bill Mumy said. Actress June Lockhart, who played warm-hearted Mom Ruth Martin on CBS Lassie and Space Mom Maureen Robinson on Lost in Space, which also aired on CBS, has died at 100, her family reported. Lockhart died of natural causes October 23rd at her home in Santa Monica, California, with her daughter June Elizabeth and granddaughter Christiana by her side, according to a statement emailed to USA Today by her representative, Harlan Bowl. Lockhart became one of the most famous faces on American television in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, known for her gentle voice and unflappable compassion as a loyal mother on Lassie, and subsequently embraced the future as the matriarch of the Robinson family in Lost in Space. She also played Dr. Janet Craig on Petticoat Junction. June Lockhart, a legacy from theater to screens large and small. Born in New York on June 25, 1925, Lockhart began her acting career in the 1933 staging of Peter Ibbetson at the Metropolitan Opera House in New York. She would go on to appear in films and TV programs. At the age of 13, she appeared in 1938's A Christmas Carol, in which she portrayed a daughter to her parents Jean and Kathleen Lockhart, who starred as the Cratchits. Other early roles included the films All This in Heaven 2, Sergeant York, The Yearling, Meet Me in St. Louis, and She Wolf of London. Lockhart was one of the last surviving stars from the golden age of Hollywood, People magazine claimed following her death. On theater, Lockhart earned the Best Rookie Tony Award for her Broadway debut in For Love or Money in 1947. After appearing in Lassie and Lost in Space, Lockhart continued to act in TV series with recurring parts on Petticoat Junction, General Hospital, and Beverly Hills 90210. She also supplied her voice to Nickelodeon's A Ren and Stimpy show as a gentle mother in the 1993 episode Son of Stimpy, a funny homage to her renowned TV mom legacy. She considered Lost in Space as her favorite TV role. It was so campy, she told Closer magazine in 2024, and I truly enjoyed my relationship with my space family. Fellow actor Bill Mumy, who played her son on the series, paid tribute to Lockhart in a Facebook post after her passing, calling her one of a kind, talented, caring, adventurous, and non-compromising lady. She did things her way. June will always be one of my absolute favorite moms. June Lockhart's passing at the age of 100 is more than the closing of a remarkable personal journey. It is a poignant moment for the collective memory of American entertainment. She was a bridge across eras, from the golden age of Hollywood to the rise of television, from black and white film reels to streaming platforms. Her life encompassed the sweeping evolution of modern storytelling. But beyond her adaptability and professional excellence, it was a human quality she brought to her roles, warmth, empathy, intelligence, and resilience, that truly left a mark. For generations, Lockhart's characters provided something rare and enduring, a sense of safety and moral grounding. As Ruth Martin on Lassie, she became the gentle anchor in a world of uncertainty, embodying patience, compassion, and unwavering care. Children who grew up watching her learn about responsibility, kindness, and courage, not through preachy dialogue, but through the authenticity of her presence. Then, as Maureen Robinson on Lost in Space, she expanded this maternal archetype into new realms. Lockhart demonstrated that a mother could be adventurous, brave, and intellectually capable, navigating the perils of outer space with the same compassion she brought to a small-town farm. She proved that love and strength were not mutually exclusive, and that nurturing could coexist with resourcefulness and adventure. Her longevity in the industry also speaks to a rare resilience. Hollywood is notoriously fickle, particularly for women, yet Lockhart sustained a career that spanned nearly 9 decades. She transitioned seamlessly from stage to screen, from film to television, and even into voice acting, always retaining a distinctive charm and professionalism that made her colleagues admire her as much as audiences adored her. Bill Mumy's tribute captures this perfectly. She was one of kind, talented, nurturing, adventurous, and non-compromising. In an industry often defined by compromise, she remained steadfast to her values, her craft, and her humanity. Lockhart's influence extends far beyond the credits of her performances. She was a teacher of subtle lessons about perseverance, kindness, authenticity, and the power of role models. She showed that women could be both central and multidimensional in narratives traditionally dominated by men. She offered a vision of motherhood and femininity that transcended time, shaping cultural expectations while also reflecting them with nuance and depth. Her work reminds us that media does more than entertain. It educates, inspires, and leaves indelible marks on hearts and minds of viewers. Moreover, Lockhart's life is a testament to the beauty of relationships, both on screen and off. She cherished her colleagues, nurtured young talent, and remained devoted to her family. The fact that her daughter and granddaughter were at her side when she passed reflects the same warmth and closeness she portrayed so vividly in her roles. This continuity of care, from her characters to her real-life relationships, completes the portrait of a woman whose life mirrored the virtues she celebrated on screen: compassion, loyalty, courage, and love. In remembering June Lockhart, we also remember the power of storytelling itself. Her work demonstrates how characters, when portrayed with sincerity and heart, can resonate far beyond the confines of their scripts. Children who watched her as Ruth Martin may have carried her lessons into adulthood. Fans of Lost in Space may still recall the calm wisdom and bravery she exemplified in the most chaotic circumstances. Even today, her influence ripples through contemporary media, inspiring new interpretations of maternal strength, grace, and intelligence. Ultimately, June Lockhart was more than an actress. She was a cultural touchstone, a symbol of enduring kindness and courage, and a reminder that the power of performance lies not in spectacle alone, but in the authenticity and humanity an artist brings to the screen. Her centennial life invites reflection on threads that connect generations, the stories that shape us, the role models who inspire us, and the values that endure. In a rapidly changing world, Lockhart's legacy stands as a beacon, proof that love, integrity, and warmth can traverse time, that the simplest virtues, when embodied with truth, leave an eternal imprint. As audiences reflect on her passing, it becomes clear that June Lockhart's legacy is not simply measured in years or roles, but in the heart she touched, the lessons she imparted, and the generation she guided to the power of story. She leaves behind a world subtly but indelibly better for her presence, a world richer for her warmth, her wisdom, and her unwavering spirit. And though she is gone, her light will continue to shine through every screen she graced, every character she breathed life into, and every life she inspired. In celebrating her, we celebrate not only the art of acting, but the art of living fully